Good morning, people. Welcome back to the grumpy old git in the corner. No video yesterday. I didn't even get out of bed till nearly midday, so I had a good rest, but that was only due to being up till God knows what time yesterday morning on the live. My own fault, you might say, and I'll have to agree with you. But thank you to those that attended the live on Friday afternoon and those that joined us on PAP Sunday night. Very interesting live. But anyway, let's catch up what's been going on. I've been keeping my eye open. Now apparently some of the rail workers have agreed a deal. Personally, I don't give a shit. I don't use trains. They're too expensive. But what I have seen from the past, just be warned that usually when the wages go up, that means the price of the service goes up to cover it. So you will still continue to get a shit service from the rail services around the country, but you'll pay even more for it. Don't even get me started on the HS2 shit. We've always said that was something that wasn't going to happen. But anyway, what's happening with these ultra low emission zones and what have you? We've seen there's the physical fight going on now with them destroying, disabling cameras, stuff like that. As I say, I can't condone that work, but but there is another fight back happening, and this one's in the system, with thousands refusing to pay the fines and submitting mitigating circumstances, whatever. Now here alone in Birmingham, there's been well over 50,000 fines that have just been cancelled. Reason being, because people disagreed with them and they wanted to have their say. So rather than do anything about it, they've just cancelled the fines. They've wiped them off. Way to go to those people. Big respect to you for fighting this. Now, if they're just wiping them off, do they know that these fines are not legal? Is there something going on in the background that they're not telling us? There usually is. But that is actually happening, people. Oh, Braverman, the Home Secretary. Well, you know how I think of these people. But she's been out there in the public eye again, answering questions in the House and in public. But this time it's not just about the Rwanda deal. Well, is it a deal? Well, I suppose in a way it is. If you consider the fact that the deal brokered an exchange system. We're not getting rid of ours. All we're doing is exchanging them one for one of theirs. That's all I'm going to say on that today. You know my feelings on the immigration policies and shit and what they're doing around it, which is absolutely nothing. Just paying millions and billions of pounds out for what they've done to this country. But in particular, she answered the question on the Met Police and what she was going to do about it. In particular about the 100 or so that are currently being investigated for various things, but all of them serious misconduct issues. Sorry about the whistling, folks. You know I've got false teeth and sometimes they don't play the game. But now, I don't trust mainstream media, as you know. No, none of us do. But I watch it for reference and what have you. And I was absolutely pissing myself as one of the Sky presenters literally ripping Mark Rowley, the chief of the Met Police of Newham. I'm not going to call him Sir Mark because I don't believe the clown deserves that title. But he just would not answer questions. As we know, they're full of word salad, full of bullshit. But what did make me laugh was when he actually blamed his predecessors for the mess that it's in. And these are the ones that the government should be going after. Totally forgetting that he was one of these past officers that they were talking about. And she just openly said, well, on that statement alone, surely you should fall on your own sword. Now, that was a glorious question and a glorious answer, but he just couldn't reply to it after that. But what I take from this again and what he was saying, it's all about the women in this country. Do you think this country is only populated with fucking women, you prick? You know, there's males out there that have suffered greatly at the hands of the police as well. Not just women. Okay, the crimes that happen to them are particularly evil and nasty. But they are not the only fucking victims. And until that prick gets that through his head, nothing's going to be done. And it's not just the Met. This is countrywide. This is the police force countrywide are up to this. So why they're just concentrating on London, I don't know. But I'm going to leave that there because I'll get worked up over that. Not good for me blood pressure. But then we get to Dictator Khan again. Oh my God, so he's failed at the ULEZ, he's failed at everything else in London. And now he wants to turn London into a wetland. Well, we've already got one swamp in London, and that's called Westminster. But in this wetland he wants to create, he wants to put wild beavers. Saying that beavers were indigenous to this country. Yes, they were. Right back as far as the 1600s, where they were overhunted. I think it was the 1600s. They wiped them out. Now, you've only got to look at America to see what damage beavers can do in the wild. Yes, they do some good, but they also destroy a lot of the wild habitat. Yes, they're lovely furry little creatures. That's why they're going extinct, because people like the fur. But releasing them into the wild in this country is ridiculous, especially on the outskirts of a city, because the south is basically urbanised, and I don't think these creatures will survive. But anyway, guys, this is getting on a bit now. It looks like a bit of another dull, damp day going out there. I do apologise in and out a bit with the videos. They're not every day at the moment, but I have got quite a bit going on in my personal life at the moment. Mainly medical, but there are other things that I've got to get sorted and done. So please forgive me if I'm not in front of your face every day, as it were. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Welcome to the new subs. As always, hope you enjoy what I do. As I say, I'm not for everybody. But it's your choice. If you choose to stay, I'm absolutely delighted. If you don't, again, I'm not disappointed. That is totally your choice. But welcome to you guys, and respects to everybody for the support they show this little channel. It does mean a great deal to me. And until the next time, as always, stay safe, stay strong, and don't let these assholes get under your skin and control your life. Respect, people.